a last-minute decision to head down to HogRock in October. We've never been here before in October. From when we pulled in, they're calling it, because it's the wildest party in America, they're calling it the wildest Mardi Gras of America, I guess, in this October time frame. We just kind of decided last minute, let's go check it out. The weather was going to be a lot warmer than what it normally is in October. I can handle the 80-degree weather just fine. So we just loaded up and we headed out. And you'll see I'm standing in front of, for those of you that have watched previous videos and things, we did a bike build, or we started a bike build earlier this year. My son was in a wreck in June and basically totaled his bike.
A year or so ago.
We decided to, it wasn't his fault, he actually got sideswiped. I just want to clarify that. He was being responsible, but the insurance totaled it out no more than what was wrong with it. So we kind of decided to take it away from him and do like a little project and do some build on it. And I know some of you that have watched, I did a lot of the demolition to the bike.
No, you did a lot of the tearing apart. You didn't demolition it.
I tear it apart. I demolished it.
Demolish it.
I'm not an expert by any means, guys. Trust me. In those videos, you will know right off, I am not a DIY person. I don't know how to build bikes. I don't know how to take apart bikes. But I did the best that I can, and I did it, and it was just kind of satisfying to know that, you know, just the story of it, and that I was doing something new with it to bring it back and things like that. So it is finished. We did run into some snags because there again, I'm not a professional bike builder. Don't proclaim to me, but I had fun doing what I can do on it, and we were smart enough to know, hey, yeah, we have to have a little bit of help on this. I can't remember everything that we did on this, so I am going to have a little bit of help explaining. I know you guys don't always like it when I get help, but I don't know all the motorcycle jargon. I don't know all the proper terms, so it's just easier, instead of getting made fun of not knowing what I'm talking about, just asking for help. So I'm going to get help.
Hopefully we'll have an old picture of it and we can put it in here. If we do, here it is.
This is the finished bike.
And this is the finished bike now. So it had the original like matte paint job. What was that called? Anyway,
the denim black.
Denim black.
The denim black,
the denim black, and it was horrible to keep clean because you had to use special rags. It was just horrible.
In Missouri.
So we did a new paint job. We had a local guy in town do a new paint job, and you know, she took the tanks off and everything. We did all that. We made a flush. Got a flush cap instead of the one that stuck out. We did that. We put some apes on it. We changed the
how to change out the mirrors and everything.
We changed the mirrors, and these mirrors suck. We didn't see the little break in here when we got them. They're little.
They look cool.
They look cool for if your state's got to have a mirror on it, but yeah, they're not usable.
They're not real functional.
They're not functional at all. I won't tell you who makes them, but they're not functional at all. They're just there for looks. So it'd be cleaner to not even have them on there. Yeah, so we raked it out. Well, we'll get to that in a second. So we put a sissy bar on it and had a
custom little backrest for me.
Yeah, we did that. So they did a really good job at that. We took some metal and heated it up and twisted it. And then we welded it on, little brackets down here, and of course we got a little paint chipped off of it, but hey, we're realists, so it's going to happen. But when we put it on, these brackets, you know, we made these brackets, this bracket here, welded on, but then the tight fit and everything, so on and so forth. But anyway, who cares, right? We're writing it, not for a show bike. So we did that. Let's see, what else we did.
We changed out the lights because
they
were
we
damaged.
had to change all them. Those wasn't really new. So one of the things what else? We put a new headlight on it, but the big thing was the new rake. We raked it out at 14 degrees. So it's a Sportster. It's an 883 Sportster. Now it's a Sportster chopper, I guess. It's raked out, and it's not like the normal chopper where you just extend the forks and split it up, because we actually made it to where the frame is still low to the ground. Because if you do a lot of research on it, if you don't do that specific stuff, your oil pump in the front can starve when you're going up hills and curves and all sorts of stuff. If you have the old school way, the way the choppers look, you know, when it's lifted off the ground, which is a cool look, but it can starve oil in your engine, and then you can run into problems.
We
So
don't want to have to
avoid
keep
that.
having something
Yeah,
to
we
keep
just
fixing and building.
we kept that right. But our biggest mistake, and it's going to be an easy one, was putting floorboards on it. I'm telling you, those things are awesome when you're just riding. I had to adjust this up so I can get my foot underneath it. And now I got to lift my foot up to shift down. I thought about putting maybe an extension on here, doing a hill shifter. That way I can keep it on there. But these, boy, they're pretty. They suck. This back thing right here has jabbed my leg I don't know how many times when you get in like this wet grass and you go to back up. Man, I've already got cuts all over my leg. So I'll probably take this and put it back there. Or if we put, forward controls on it or something like that, we could reuse them. So it's not like we've wasted any money. We have, but we haven't. So I'm going to put some regular, I've already got some billet ones ordered, and we're going to put them on there. But I may put them back there for her. That way she's got...
I got something besides.
We were testing it out first, and the test proved that it's a failure. So we're going to move on from that. But the triple tree, we had to put when we got it, when we got the rake and everything done, it was still hitting the tank. So we had to put some risers on here. So we got some risers and put a little bit of spacer underneath it, and that's still not enough. It's not hitting, but if we ever like really twist the bars really hard on the right side, it's possible it could hit the tank. It probably wouldn't dent the tank, but it would
Eventually wear the paint.
it'd probably chip the paint. So we're going to avoid that. We're not going to put no like one of those real thick hard stickers or anything up there. We're going to do it right. So we're going to get some 4-inch risers and cut the handlebar wires and resplice it, and and go from there. But we think it turned out, it's kind of,
I think it's cool looking for knowing where we started and where it's at.
It's kind of got a little attitude for a sporty, just for a little 883. But the original wheels were like this, so that was kind of a plus to keep the cost down on the build. We just went and bought like these little axle covers, $12 on Amazon. It was and they match. But these and they'd be like, oh, the paint will fade. These things here, they were over $100 on a certain website, a well-known biker website for parts, and a well-known name. The paint faded in a few days. So hey, it is what it is. Like I said, we ride them, we don't show them, except for on here anyway. So, but anyway, what do you say? Let's go.
Yeah, I do want to mention too, though, just for those of you that are always worried about us and worried about me and where we're at.
We are social distance.
We are as social distance as we can get
here.
We
are the only one in this
We have like this whole field. Not that doesn't mean that there's not people down here. There are plenty of people.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Parked everywhere.
This is our field.
And this is one of those party places too. I just can't reiterate. It's a party. You don't have to have a bike here. You can bring a golf cart. You can bring a bike. You can just drive your car in here and just park and come on in and camp and party it up. We've seen people just get dropped off from friends and be like, hey, we'll see you on Sunday when we come back and pick you up. It's not necessarily a bike rally. It is just a big party. Yeah, it's not a bike rally at all. And the guy, for those of you, it's called HogRock. For those of you that don't know, the guy that started this, his name is, our nickname that he's acquired through the years is called Hog Daddy. He used to have a biker bar years ago and would do things and events.
Happened, whatever. Now he got this on his property. And then it kind of
closed, and he has all of this property. So the HogRock comes because of his name being Hog Daddy.
Yeah. It first started off as a what was it, a boat rally?
Yeah, because like the Ohio River is like right on the other side of those trees. That's where the Ohio River is.
I mean, you could just look right over there and there's Ohio River.
And so they would have boat races, and he'd open it up.
A hog rally or a boat rally?
Yeah.
River rally.
And then people would just come and camp, and then they'd be able to perch up on the banks and watch all the boats racing. And then from there, he was smart enough and knew, hey, there's other opportunities, and he opened up other opportunities. So he has HogRock twice a year. He has other events as well, but That's why it's called a HogRock. It's called HogRock. It's not meant just to be a bike rally.
Yeah,
it
hog
is
as in
the
motorcycle
wildest
hog,
party
no.
in America. But you can bring your bike. You can bring a golf cart. You can bring just a camper. You can bring your truck. You can just bring a car.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do to come in and party. And you cannot have any side-by-sides. So that is one of their big rules.
Right.
Nothing bigger than a golf cart.
You'll see them. You'll see some side by sides, but they're because of the workers. They're running around doing their stuff
Yeah.
just like they do at most rallies. But one of the other things, we get a lot of comments on, oh, that looks boring there. Well, it's not. It's anything but boring at HogRock.
And you have to understand when we're
when
right
we're
now,
doing
it's
this-
kind of middle of the day.
Well, it's not. That's not where I was headed. I was headed. It's boring because this is YouTube. We cannot
We can't show you the
film
true thing, guys.
and show you everything that goes on here. It's open and free. It's totally freedom. You know, you can do whatever you want. You know, I emphasize you can do whatever you want.
You're
here
going to see
in
just
public.
about anything and everything
You're
that
gonna
you
have the
could
good
not
with the
even
bad.
imagine.
It's a really safe environment. No one, you know, I've never seen any arguments or anything. It's just a really nice bunch of people. So with that being said, the other thing is, you know, just like out in Sturgis, there's a lot of stuff we can't at other bike rallies, not just Sturgis. All the bike rallies we go to, they have live bands and stuff. But because of YouTube,
And copyright laws.
there's a copyright law, and they've got that algorithm out there. They just get a little bitty portion of that song. Boom, they hit you with a copyright infringement. So
It's frustrating. I know we
it's
try to show you
frustrating.
the best that we
We
can,
can,
but we
yep.
can't really show you all the
Everything.
fantastic stuff
Unless
because
we're on
we're
a
going to be
different
shut
platform.
down and the videos
Right.
aren't ever
And
going
the
to be
reason you
posted.
do see stuff out there with people with songs and stuff like that on it is because they're not partners with YouTube. So they can do that. They can show whatever they want, but they're not partnered with YouTube, so they won't get their channel shut down.
Like we can.
Like we can. So we just want to keep, you know, she wants to keep doing this for y'all because we enjoy just showing you that way. If you want to go do something, we've done all the legwork for you. You know,
Yeah,
we've,
and it's fun to meet new people. I don't
Yeah.
know how many
Yeah,
people
we've
we've already
already met
met
several
just
that
since
we-
we've been here that have
Yeah.
been watching and enjoying the videos and may have came just because of the
yeah,
videos. So
we've had people say that. So that's the
just-
reason we came. So.
and we love meeting you guys. So like I've always told you guys, I don't know who you guys are, but you may know who I am. Stop me.
Yeah.
Say hello.
We
Call my
wasn't
name.
even 10 minutes out of the camp, and somebody yelled,
Yeah.
and we stopped, and they took some pictures. Whoever you are, hi.
Yeah,
We remember you. You were there with your buddies.
yeah.
You said you watched all of our videos, so all of her videos. I'm just the cameraman.
We just appreciate it. But with that being said,
Yeah,
we'll
let's
just
get
go
on the
ahead
bike.
and kind of take you on a
Get on the
tour
bike and see what we
of
can see.
what we got going on right now.
Show you
at
how
this
crowded
moment.
it is. Yeah, show them
Yeah.
how crowded it is here. All right, let's go.
Okay. shop around during October. As you can see, there are plenty of people down here. It's not as packed as June, but that just gives you more freedom to have fun. As always, stay safe and have fun.
And Steve.